Hello everybody, my name is Casey and today I'm going to be showing you how to get the Sins of Our Fathers trophy/achievement here in Battlefield 5. This will actually also unlock Storyteller and Veteran, which are the other two difficulty related trophies here in the War Stories, which is Battlefield 5's campaigns, definitely based off of Battlefield 1's War Story theme to show different battles and stuff over the course of World War II this time around. So I say exploit in the title because it kind of is an exploit, and before you start fucking harassing me in the comment section, here's a quick tip for you just in case they ever patch this exploit. So how it works is beat each individual war story on the easiest difficulty, just plow through them, then when you replay through each of them, go through the acts and then pick the last mission, last chapter in the war story, and then you can play it in the hardcore, which is the hardest difficulty in the game. The other trophies are playing on medium and hard. Don't even bother playing on those, just go straight to hardcore. This time around, it honestly isn't that much different from hard difficulty in Battlefield 1, but you're going to run into some bullshit of them being able to spot you, just a pixel of your foot or something. So my biggest tips, honestly, are slug mode, which is crawling as far away as possible from them, spotting, knowing where each of them are, along with the fuck it mode, or the fuck it method, which is pretty much just plowing through the mission without giving a shit, trying to get to the next checkpoint, because that's all you can save. That means you got a checkpoint, so if you die, you're safe. You don't have to redo that whole thing again. I will say, something I noticed when I was playing through it, if I quit out, it didn't always save my progress, so just be aware of that. But I got sidetracked a little bit here. With the exploit, if they patch it, all you have to do is delete your game if it's digital, then download up to playable, and then pause the download. And for disc users, you're going to have to just put the disc in after you delete it, and then pause the update. Done. You're good. You don't have to worry about them patching it really. You're safe. So when it comes to the second one, which is Elise, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I don't really care. My biggest tip for you going into the last chapter for sure is definitely bringing a Bren, or, well, you can pick more up on this mission in particular, but making sure you get a Panzerfaust or Piet going into this, because you can just get this truck here from a distance. It's really, really good. But the thing I want to mention to you about the second mission compared to the first one, which is the second one, use your skis as much as possible because you move faster in it. There's also absolutely no fall damage at all when you have your skis equipped. So you can jump off a mountain and you will live. Does it make sense? No, nothing whatsoever. But you know what? Use it to your advantage. Fuck it, right? So you also, by now at this point, you may have noticed I didn't bother showing you the first mission. It's the hardest one of the three, at least in my opinion. My captures didn't save for the first mission. I didn't feel like replaying it on hardcore. All you really have to do for that one is go fuel stationary gun. That's pretty much all you really have to do. I apologize for not showing it to you, but that one's kind of basic. It's just defense. Play how you want to do it is pretty much, because it's just you and the AI friend pal guy that believed in you who's with you, and he honestly doesn't do much in terms when they get close or anything to the vehicles. So pretty much just do what you feel comfortable in that mission. Use stealth as much as possible. That's kind of what I'm showing you here. I have a suppressed 1911. You can find those throughout the Northerlies campaign quite a bit. They'll definitely help you out. You only really need one dynamite for this one. I kind of overkilled it and put two. Don't ask why. I'm crazy like that. But you are going to want to use stealth as much as possible. That's kind of the other technique to each of the war stories. It isn't just about the fucking method of going slug mode, or grandpa mode as I like to call the other one, which is moving as slow as possible throughout the mission and shitting your pants while you're doing it. That's pretty much what's going on there. Actually, you don't really have to shit your pants, but that's besides the point. So, in terms of the finale, dying actually can save you sometimes, because it will restart you at the last checkpoint, meaning they won't actually have spotted you, so you can actually sneak in, pick your way of attack, and then blow them up, and then cutscenes. I'm just going to cut here, because cutscene. We're going to go to the last mission. So, a couple things here. Before you go into the last part of this war story, in the last chapter, make sure to pick up a Bren, because you will not be able to pick one up in the last chapter whatsoever. You will be stuck with MG34 and FG42 or this commando carbine, or whatever else you picked up doing it throughout the entire war story. But the thing I do want to mention as well with this last one, it's kind of medium. It can be hard and it can be easy at the same time. So with that being said, I definitely would suggest going as wide as possible throughout this entire war story. And in the last part, you'll have a flare gun with unlimited flares. As soon as you fire it, your men will come up and help you and support you. They actually will draw more of the fire. They don't really kill anyone, but they will draw the fire off of you, which will be really great, so you can flank around like I am right now. I still get shot, so this isn't maybe not the best example. But fire flare, spam it if you want to. You actually can kill someone with your flare gun. Don't know why you'd want to do that, because it takes forever, but you can definitely do that. You see here I do have a Bren. This is kind of the gun you want to use throughout the entire campaign, if you can get your hold on it, your hands on it. Get your hands on this fine banana machine gun based thing, because the reason why I say go right, you also can go left, that works too. Whatever way works better for you, kind of deal. You can flank these vehicles here, just to blow them up, and then you should be able to get the next checkpoint from that, and that'll make your life super, super easy. But actually, right after you get past this point in the last mission, you should, if you want to, you can play the last chapter of the war story on easy, then you go back to it on hardcore, so that way you know what you're doing, where to go and stuff like that. You can do that on all of them, but right after that part there, you're done the mission, pretty much. You're meant to go down and die. So if you're like, oh, like trying to survive as long as possible, you don't have to do that. I will say, when I was doing this again on another account just to make sure this worked, which it absolutely does, it actually popped early, meaning I did 2 missions on hardcore, meaning the Norwegian one and the French one, and then I didn't even touch the British one yet, and the trophies all popped. So I don't know if that'll be for all of you, but just be aware that that might actually happen. But if you did find this video helpful and you did enjoy and stuff, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more if you want to. It's completely up to you. I'll have more Battlefield videos in the future, a bunch of other different content if you want to go check that out as well. But I digress. I do, though, wish you all a fantastic day. Take care.